Aloha y'all, Daniel Aaron here. So happy that you are interested in learning more about the Six-Figure Spiritual Entrepreneur Program. Now, the name kind of says what it is. I'll give you a little bit more info on it though here, right? And this is a program that is about combining spirituality and commerce, spirituality and entrepreneurship. And it really works for two different types of people, right? One is the spiritual person, and I know everybody's spiritual really, though I mean those of us that identify that way, those people that have had insights, breakthroughs, awakenings, who are connected to spirit, the universe. They have a big heart, they want to do good in the world, they want to share their insights, teach, help, contribute. Who, in my experience, what I found, often struggle with the business and finance side of things, right? And this is a shame, a big shame really, because one of my favorite quotations, there's nothing sadder than a broke philanthropist. What is a philanthropist? Somebody who wants to do good in the world, who wants to contribute, who wants to make things better, and typically meaning with money. And if they're broke, how much can they do? Well, it applies just as well to the spiritual people who have visions and dreams of what they can contribute, how they can help people, yet if they don't figure out the business side of it, and it's not that complicated really, there are some skills for sure, there are some basic things to learn, but if they don't figure that stuff out, how well does their bit? Not very well, right? How long do they stay? Not very long, because they struggle, they don't make enough money, they get into survival mode, they doubt themselves, they feel like, who am I to do this? I don't have anything. It's not true that they don't have anything to contribute. They have a lot to contribute, they just haven't yet figured out how. What's the means? What are the right strategies? What's the mindset that will really make a difference for it? So that's what we do for that type of people, is we give them the invincible mindset they need. We give them the skills they need, plus the mentorship and accountability, so that they can not only make their business work, they can thrive, because that's what we want, that's what we need, right? People who have values that we support, that are connected to spirit, that are thriving, contributing, expanding, because that's what they give to the world, and that's what makes a difference in the world. I get a little excited about this, can you tell? And the other type of person is somebody who's already doing okay or even great on the spiritual level, on the business level, on the financial level, yet they've had some awakenings on the spiritual side of things, or they've made money over here, developed certain skills, maybe even a particular business that no longer feels aligned with their heart or their spirit, right? And here's the thing, there's so many misinformed beliefs or ideas about spirituality and entrepreneurship, spirituality and business, spirituality and abundance, money, finances, prosperity. There's so much distortion in the field, so much distortion in our past. We've all heard so many myths about these things that a lot of people really believe, whether they know it or not consciously, that these things are separate, right? How's your vow of chastity? How's your vow of poverty, right? If something is spiritual, it should be free. No, there's nothing necessarily true about that, yet a lot of us have come to believe that. So here's what I know. In order to succeed financially, in order to have great prosperity and abundance, we need to give more to the world, do more good, help more people. My greatest definition of what spirituality is, how do you measure spirituality? Number one way of measuring it is the amount of good we do in the world, the amount of love we spread, how much we help other people, right? And money isn't everything, believe me. Though as Jim Rohn put it, it ranks up there with oxygen. And I mean that half jokingly, because yeah, money is essential in this 3D world we live in, and it gives us opportunity, it allows us to invest in our business, invest in ourselves, invest in our families, take care of friends, contribute to the world, charities that we care about. It gives us opportunity, it gives us freedom, right? And without it, we constrict, we contract, we get into survival mode, and it's not necessary. That's the thing. Anybody who's got enough desire and a little bit of vision can create a rockin' spiritual entrepreneurship, right? A spiritually based business, a value-based, a mission-based business where they're earning $100,000 a year plus, because of the money really just becomes a measure of the good they're doing. It's a way to keep score. It's a way to keep track of the benefit they're bringing to other people. So, all that said, if this is interesting to you, if you think, I wonder if that could fit for me, and then I would invite you to have a conversation with me. I will put down below here a link to my calendar. I'll open up some space and we can have a conversation, call it a strategy session, to mutually evaluate, to see if you'd be a fit for the program, and for you to see if you think that we could work well together, if it would serve you, right? And either way, one thing I promise is we'll have a good time, and I'll make sure you get incredible value out of that, much increased clarity about what's possible for you. And if I can help you, I'll tell you what's possible. If I don't think that it's a good fit or I can really be helpful, I'll point you in the right direction. Sound good? Awesome. So please do it now. If you got an inkling, right? If you're in doubt, reach out, because nothing much happens in the world without us having the courage to take action, to do things differently. I'd love to connect. All right, y'all. Thank you. Aloha.